Okay, so for your electric toothbrush, it's super important to make sure that you are brushing properly. If you are not brushing properly, it's going to cause some problems, meaning you could actually cause more damage to your gums. Using an electric toothbrush is going to be different than using your manual toothbrush, and that's okay. It's actually going to make your life a lot easier, and you're going to get a much better result. So let me show you how this works. So you're going to turn on your electric toothbrush to whatever setting you want. And the goal of the electric toothbrush is actually to angle the bristles at a 45-degree angle between the gum and the tooth. So right at that margin, because that's where all of the bacteria actually harbors. So if you see, I'm just gently gliding the toothbrush. I'm letting it sit there, and I can glide it back and forth ever so gently. I'm not scrubbing back and forth, because scrubbing is bad. And you'll feel the toothbrush beep actually after it's been buzzing for 30 seconds. And you just want to manipulate the toothbrush around to your front teeth, staying along that margin, and then switching over to the corner. And you can glide back. Now this margin is where all that bacteria likes to hide. Think of it as a collar, and food gets caught up and underneath your collar of your shirt sometimes when you're eating, if you're a messy eater. And same thing with bacteria. It likes to harbor up and underneath that gum tissue, and that's why things become very swollen. So we as hygienists actually go in and remove all that bacteria up and underneath. So the vibrations here vibrate the gums and vibrate all the bacteria out. And the same thing with the bottom. So if you're working on the top, your angle should be up at 45 degrees. If you're working on the bottom, it should be down 45 degrees. Let me show you what that looks like. In here. And you get all the top surfaces. If you're back here, you want to turn the toothbrush so that you're getting the teeth this way. It's going to be more effective than the sideways. This is a very large mouth, but in your real mouth, it's harder to turn the toothbrush that way. So if you turn it this way, you're actually going to get a better clean. Turn it vertical. And the same thing. Come along the inside. Inside. And then the same thing for the top. Okay, you want to turn the toothbrush so that you're getting the teeth this way. It's going to be more effective than the sideways. This is a very large mouth, but in your real mouth, it's harder to turn the toothbrush that way. So if you turn it this way, you're actually going to get a better clean. Turn it vertical. And the same thing. Come along the inside. Inside. And then the same thing for the top. Okay. So with my patients who have recession, I actually want to talk about that for a minute. Most patients think that the electric toothbrush is going to make the recession worse. That is false. The electric toothbrush actually has a pressure setting in it that protects you from being too aggressive with it. So it's not going to press and wear away the gum tissue. This is a better way to monitor your recession and so that you don't exacerbate it. But with the manual toothbrushes, you can't really control how much pressure you use. So for my patients with a lot of recession, I really recommend the electric toothbrush. It's going to be your best friend in maintaining that recession. Now, once you're done brushing, rinse your toothbrush off with warm water, and then you're going to go ahead and brush your tongue. You should never brush your tongue with toothpaste. This is because paste is paste. So paste is actually meant to attract bacteria. So you do not want to use toothpaste on your tongue because it's going to attract all of the bacteria in your mouth to your tongue. And your tongue is like a sponge and it absorbs everything. So just a clean toothbrush under warm water and turn it on and vibrate it over your tongue to brush as well as the palate. So for my manual toothbrush users, same idea with the angulation, 45 degrees into the gum tissue, 50% on the gum, 50% on the tooth, right in the middle. And what you're going to want to do are these gentle circular motions. I'm not going back and forth. Over time, this will wear away your gum tissue if there isn't a pressure setting that protects it. So you want to always stick with a nice circular motion. This is also going to help massage the bacteria out from underneath the gums, and you're moving around your mouth, getting your smile teeth, getting your back teeth, and going all the way around. Same thing, you want to angle towards the bottom and come all the way around and brush, brush, brush. Now, if you want to be an overachiever, you should be watching the clock while this is happening. You should be brushing for a full 2 minutes. With a manual toothbrush, we don't have a timer. So you have to be responsible for knowing when the 2 minutes is up. And most of us only count for about 30 seconds and then we're over it. Also, turn your toothbrush vertical on the top and the bottom of the teeth. You're going to clean better that way. And circles everywhere else. Same thing with the tongue area. Rinse it under warm water and then brush the tongue and brush the palate. And that's it. After the 2 minutes, all done.